Hello, I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc, with another one of these little videos designed to help you to get through these strange days in which we find ourselves, and these yet remain strange days indeed. They really do. Faith is. What does that mean? Faith is. Faith is. Is denotes a time and place in space. Faith is. Faith is any number of things, and we're going to discover this week what those things might be. First of all, faith is expected. God expected Israel to believe him. Let me say that again. God expected Israel to believe him, and God expects you to believe him as well. The Bible tells us in Numbers, the 14th chapter, the 11th verse, and the Lord said to Moses, "How long will this people provoke me? How long will it be until they believe me? For all the signs that I showed among them," what they had seen God deliver them at the Red Sea. They had seen the pillar of fire by night and the pillar of cloud by day. They had seen God move supernaturally. They left Egypt rich. They saw the blessing of God in the land of the living. And yet they failed to go in and possess the promised land because they just didn't believe God. God expects you to believe him. Faith is expected. Jesus, dealing with his disciples, Mark the 4th chapter, the 40th verse, and he said unto them, "Why are you fearful? And how is it you have no faith?" Jesus didn't understand why his disciples didn't have faith. Think about that for a moment. I wonder if he sometimes shakes his head over the balcony of heaven and says, "Why don't they believe? Why don't they just take me at my word? Why don't they enter into that rest?" In the context, there was a storm, and the disciples were afraid that the boat was about to capsize. Jesus was asleep in the back of the boat, and they woke him up and said, "Master, carest thou not that we perish?" He didn't understand why they hadn't entered into the same kind of rest. The Bible tells us there remains therefore a rest for the people of God, and the secret of faith is entering into that rest. We'll talk more about it this week, Wednesday and Friday. Next Sunday at Aspire Church, in which we find ourselves. Strange days in which we find ourselves. And yes, over the month of July, we're going to find ourselves, and you're going to find out some things about yourself that are going to encourage you in your faith walk. I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc. Catch it on the live stream at AspireChurch.tv, Facebook Aspire Church TV. That's Facebook Aspire Church TV, live stream AspireChurch.tv, Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. It's going to be powerful. It's going to encourage you, and it will build your faith. See you Wednesday. See you Friday. Until then.